Welcome everyone to HueFin News. Today is the first day of September 2018. Just want to come in and give you all a throwback of our analysis from yesterday. Just show you how accurate we are in our predictions as to what the market is going to do the next following day. And a lot of the other people on YouTube are not able to give you those price predictions. They are giving you a lot of hypotheticals, a lot of could be's, would be's, when in fact we are giving you our directional bias as to where we expect the market to go over the next couple of days. So I just wanted to show you all again three of our predictions for our altcoins that we only give to our HueFin News members. And that's why I wanted to show you all this, to show you why you're not a member of ours on our HueFin News Patreon page, because we are definitely in the forefront. We position ourselves in the market before the market actually moves. So if you guys were not able to capitalize on the last couple of days in this particular market, then definitely you have missed out on some substantial gains. And I'm definitely going to show you one in particular today as to where you could have profited quite handsomely if you guys would have just listened to our videos before the market actually moved. That is where you need to be. You need to be a member of ours on our HueFin News Patreon page. And I need to tell you that the link is going to be in the description of the video. All you have to do is hit on that link. It's going to take you to the Patreon page, our HueFin News Patreon page, and there you guys can sign up, and then you'll have access to a lot of the market moves before it actually happens. I wanted to show you before we do that the overall market is moving to the upside. Bitcoin Cash up 14.10% right now. Ethereum as well is having a pretty good day, up 5%. Litecoin is having a fantastic day. Cardano, IOTA, Dash is having a great day today, and Neo. All of these altcoins are finally showing some life into the cryptocurrency space. But I must remind you that a lot of these altcoins are just trading back towards the resistance area of the channel that we've been in since the middle half or even the beginning of August 2018. So hopefully you guys are able to at least recoup some of your losses, or at best grab some of these profits out the market before we resume back down to lower prices. So before we get started, I wanted to show you here on the right side of the screen is our HueFin News Patreon page. Now on this page is where you guys will have the exclusive content, the ability to see before anybody else what we expect the market to do. We don't do this for nobody else on our YouTube channel as well. This is only for our paid subscribers who value this information, and you will not be able to see this until after a particular move has occurred, just to show you all that we understand what we're talking about. So we uploaded this video yesterday at 2:31 p.m. You guys can see it, so I'm not hiding anything from you. 2:31 p.m. is when this video was uploaded to Patreon. On the right side of the screen, the first one up is going to be Bitcoin. Okay, so this is the current price action for Bitcoin. On the right side of the screen is our price predictions of where we expected Bitcoin to go yesterday. So I want you to pay attention and listen to what was mentioned from yesterday versus what actually occurred in the market for Bitcoin. Up is going to be Bitcoin. So you can see that Bitcoin currently is moving to the upside. Minor 0.75%. Last trade was around $7,040.60, and one of our members actually posted an expiration on the CME of the expiration for Bitcoin contract. Actually is today, and I made a comment on there stating that usually when you have expiration going on in the futures market, you would have seen a lot of volatility, whether that's to the upside or to the downside, because a lot of those orders or contracts are being liquidated and many people will have to cover their positions. So what is going on in the market for Bitcoin today definitely shows me that there's not a lot of future contracts going on in the market for Bitcoin, at least shorts, futures contracts. Okay, the shorts, the selling in the contract is definitely not there. And that could lead me to understand and probably presume that Bitcoin can see a huge major drop over the next couple of days because there is no buyers in the market. So just keep that in your particular trading as we go throughout the next couple of days. Looking at the daily price chart, though, you can still see that Bitcoin is still quite tame. We're consolidating just like what we're doing here during the beginning half of August, like the 4th through the 6th or the 7th of August. We have literally seen nothing but some sideways consolidation around that $7,000 area, and that's still going on in the market today. Now, what we do have in the market right now is a positive sign, though, to see that Bitcoin is currently closing above the previous close. The volume is light, so it definitely shows us that there may be a little bit more strength and weakness going on in Bitcoin. But as you move it to a smaller time frame, like the 3-hour chart, you can see here that I mentioned earlier in this introduction of the video that Bitcoin did nothing but literally come back up to prior areas of resistance, and you can tell that where that resistance area is around that $7,100 area. And we're getting some weakness coming into the market right now. So it's literally, even though Bitcoin is showing us some positive signs to the upside, we still have to be very careful because $7,100 is resistance, and the stockpile is coming in on a 3-hour chart. Taking a look on a smaller time frame, you can still see here that we made a very quick movement to the upside, came and touched that $7,080 area, and we're still getting some weakness. So we need to be careful. We need to hold support above $7,000 in order for... There you go. I had to pause it right there for you. I told you that Bitcoin had to hold $7,000 in order for its currency to consolidate and move higher. And you can see here on this hour bar, and as well as this one, Bitcoin tried to break it, but it was not successful. For Bitcoin to maintain price. Okay, so anywhere between where it's trading now and $7,000, expect that continuation of consolidation and movement to the upside. $7,000 will be support, and that resistance area is still around 7,100, 7,120. So keep that in mind, but please understand that weakness is still coming into the market. The smaller the time frame you go, you guys will still see that their interest in the higher prices is not there at this particular moment. Okay, so we need to hold support above $7,000. We're going through that transition right now, and if it doesn't, then we definitely will continue to move a lot lower in price. But if it does stay above $7,000, then Bitcoin will maintain its strength that it has built up on this particular time, and then continue to move higher in price. So that's what you got to be on the lookout for in Bitcoin. There you go. I told you a day ahead before the market actually moved higher in price of what you needed to look for in Bitcoin before you understand what was going to happen. We told you that it had to hold $7,000, and it did just that, and it moved higher. That's how simple it is to understand language analysis. So everyone else that you see out there who does not understand market movement, price predictions, definitely you need to come on over and become a member of ours on our HueFin News Patreon page. Now, before I go, I wanted to give you one more, which is Bitcoin Cash, because I know you guys saw on that CoinMarketCap website that this currency was up about 13%. And I just wanted to show you what was mentioned on our video yesterday about Bitcoin Cash. So let's just take a moment and listen. And here is the current price action for Bitcoin on Bitfinex. And I want you all to listen and just pay attention to see what currently occurred in the market for Bitcoin Cash. Bitcoin Cash. So Bitcoin Cash currently is up 0.25%. Last trade was 7,723 Satoshis. And I sent out a post yesterday to all of you all about Bitcoin Cash, because you all know that a hard fork is scheduled to occur sometime in November. And given the price bars that we have on this chart, it definitely looked like that hard fork is coming to fruition. There's definitely no one who is trying to come into Bitcoin Cash to get up all the free coins that they are going to obtain once the hard fork happens. So definitely the negative news, according to that article, according to the news pundits or the media outlets referencing this hard fork, is definitely in play. I don't see a lot of changes going on the price charts in relation to that particular event. And right now, the 3-hour chart, I still see weakness, but Bitcoin Cash has been holding support quite well above 7,600 Satoshi. So I'll even take 7,650. The Bitcoin Cash has been holding that area of support. So we're not overly weak in Bitcoin Cash at this particular moment. So you definitely need to watch the market, because you will get a very strong push to go bar in this. I just told you right there, you need to watch the market because you would get a very strong push to go bar in the market. This particular type of environment with very short notice, so that's why it's imperative for you to always be ahead of the move before it actually occurs. Especially in the next 2 hours and 8 minutes, if this current 3-hour bar closes above the previous one on light volume, definitely expect the Bitcoin Cash to move to the upside. And as of right now, we are still seeing some market participants holding that support area for Bitcoin Cash, 7,700, 7,680. As long as we maintain that, I'm still looking for Bitcoin Cash to move to the upside. But please understand that the overall market feel is weakness. So we might just come back up to around 7,750 or even 7,800 in around those prices and then come back down. That is the consolidation range that you need to watch for as these currencies move in the upward direction. So my analysis for Bitcoin is for this currency to consolidate and even possibly move a little bit higher. Now, if we get some excitement to come into the market for Bitcoin Cash, it will definitely move a lot higher than the prices that I have already given you. So now the next one on the before I moved on to the other altcoin, I told you already that if the overall cryptocurrency space has some excitement, which we have seen on CoinMarketCap website previously or earlier, then Bitcoin Cash will move a lot higher. And you can tell on the left side of the screen that that is exactly what occurred. So I'm not here to pull your leg. I'm not here to convince you of anything. This is just literally showing you that there is actually someone who can predict price movement before the market actually moves. And you need to come on over and participate, become a member of ours on our HueFin News Patreon page. That's all I got. Make sure y'all maintain your profitability, and I will talk to you all later.